Hello, my name is Simon Trezona. For my sophomore project, I will be interviewing Mr. Eric McGarvey.
We were just sitting back,
Aftermarket body kits can actually do multiple different things. Manufacturers, they go through extensive research on the best fuel economy possible, but adding on kits that weren't initially designed for the car changes and alters the amount of drag on the vehicle and the amount of ways that the vehicle will affect. So some say yes, it benefits it, but some say also no, that it'll actually cause an issue. It may put more load on the vehicle than it needs.
The dangling carrot that hang from the rear view. Your dreams in the past ain't nowhere near you. Backseat drivers got nothing but two.
First started off as having a neighbor that was constantly into racing. Heard something loud, made a lot of noise, and it went fast. So I hung out over at his place. Basically got sucked into it, started building my own type of race cars, drag cars. And then I went to school, went to technological high school, or known as a VOTEC school for high school. Did automotive training there, did 4 years of that. And then I got into the automotive trade, started out as an apprentice, got all my certifications, became state certified. I also got all my AACs, became master certified. And then I went on further and got my teaching education to become a certified teacher for the Bureau of Automotive Repair. So while I'm working on cars during the week, I get to see all the new technologies that come out. I get to learn how the newer vehicles are working. It gives me a challenge every day because every single car is a different problem. On top of that, with my ability of having this certification to be a teacher during the night, I now get to share and get other people to learn this trade. So I get to share my experience.
Overrated appearance. I can stand on skill alone, but I'm a package deal. I can write the whole song here, but I'm a package
I believe Tesla has set the bar extremely high. They are very technological and they are very well thought out and built. They are a great platform, but they are also kind of expensive. As far as Tesla, they already know and properly engineered. It is a high-end vehicle. Toyotas, they are trying to be high-end, but they are also trying to keep the cost down for typical anybody to buy. Whereas when it comes to that, you're trying to become an all-electric vehicle at a low-budget price. So the reliability may or may not be there. They may not have the travel length that is needed that Tesla would have versus the new Toyota Prius that comes out in 2018, which is an all-electric vehicle. So it may not get the complete mileage that the Teslas do. We have a smaller platform, smaller battery size, and the life longevity isn't as long. It's beneficial that they are following in the footsteps because they're reducing their emissions. They are following the footprint of the main emissions being created. So beneficial, yes, but I don't know as far as longevity of the vehicle if it will actually hold up as long as Tesla's do.
I got my head in the cloud with a pun intended. I don't need to see nobody, I don't want no visits. Introverted, I just flirt with the music. Small circles, how I choose it.
An all-electric car world is beneficial. It does reduce emissions, but there's also a downside of the limit of the amount that can be traveled on, depending on the make of the car. There's plenty of times that customers have been caught or forced to have a generator in their car to pull out to charge their vehicle. So the emissions that you just saved from having that electric car was just created by the generator used to recharge that vehicle. Well, the new wave of electric cars that will help reduce the amount of pollution, primarily just on what's created from driving on the road, yes. But without proper measurements on what is created to create these parts for the vehicle, it's unknown, especially the types when it comes down to the batteries on how it's created. You need to know what the pollution effect is of creating those batteries and which one outweighs another. As far as the emissions go while driving, yes, you're cutting down on hydrocarbons, you're cutting down on CO and NOx, but we don't know what pollution was created to build this vehicle.
Pure pandemonium when I'm in the building. Grown man flow, I ain't got time for the children. Now you can boo me, jump off.
For my reflection on my 10th grade interview project with Mr. Eric McGarvey from California Automotive and Repair, I feel like his job that he does isn't something that I'm interested in doing. I feel like the skills he has are skills that I may need to acquire to go further in the career that I want to do, but Mr. Eric sits behind his desk and orders parts, and he goes into the garage sometimes, but not a lot. Where I feel like for my future career, I'd want to customize cars, make them faster, make them louder, put turbos in them, make them lower, and make them look nicer. I basically want to build race cars. But that's just not what he was doing. He was repairing like other people's cars that are their daily drivers, like Nissan Maximas and stuff, and he wasn't making them cool or race cars. He was just doing oil changes and rotating the tires. Though he did have a good point when he answered my global context, which was global cause, that Teslas are making the environment better, and in race cars they are doing Formula E, which is all electric racing, but he was saying it's basically a trade-off. Electric cars do use the same amount of fossil fuels because the generator that charges the electric cars runs off of gas. So it's stuff like that that makes you think, like, are electric cars worth it? And is the future of cars gonna be all electric? I feel like not really, but maybe eventually it will be.
Just thinking back.